ridden by Mr. Marcus Armitage. 2 is Attitude Adjuster, Mr. Nicky D. 3 is Beamworm, Mr. David Naylor Leyland. 4, Brunton Park, Mr. Brod Munro Wilson, putting up a pound overweight. 5 is Certain Light, Mr. Paul Hacking. 6, Drumlargan, Mr. Gavin Ragg. 9, Observe, Mr. Tom Grantham. 11, Phil Gray, Mr. Stephen West. And 12, Three Counties, ridden by Miss Katie Rymel, the granddaughter of Three Counties trainer, Mrs. Mercy Rymel.
Favourite 2-1. Observe. And Three Counties, whom we've just seen, 7-2. Attitude Adjuster and Certain Light, 8-1. Beamwham 10s on 25-1. Phil Gray, Brunton Park 33-1, and Drumlargan is 100-1.
This is to be jumped this time, and making to the first of the 22. Observe takes them along. Not going to exaggerate it a pace early on. Observe from Beamwham and Three Counties, and Attitude Adjuster over on the inside, Drumlargan and Phil Gray. And Brod Munro Wilson's lost his cap on Brunton Park. Observe from Drumlargan and Beamwham and Three Counties as they start the first of their 2 circuits. Observe from Drumlargan, Beamwham on the inside, Three Counties and Brunton Park, Phil Gray, Acarine, Attitude Adjuster, and Certain Light. Just a married man's gallop, as they call it at the moment, as they run down to the next. Observe from Beamwham and Drumlargan and Three Counties and Acarine and Brunton Park and Phil Gray and Attitude Adjuster and Certain Light. This the water for the first time for 4 and 14. Observe. Coming to the first ditch, the leader from Beamwham and Drumlargan and Brunton Park. Three Counties and Acarine and Phil Gray and Attitude Adjuster and Certain Light. Another plain one before the second ditch. Observe. Lands in the lead from Brunton Park. And Phil Gray's gone there. Phil Gray, a faller at the fence between the 2 ditches. His rider's up on his feet. Haven't seen the horse rise yet. He's on the far side of the fence, coming to this ditch. Observe from Brunton Park and Beamwham and Drumlargan and Acarine and Three Counties and Attitude Adjuster, and then Certain Light. And he's up all right, the horse, that Gray. He's okay. Rider's up okay. So both unscathed as Observe runs down the hill in the lead from Brunton Park and Beamwham. 4 is Drumlargan, then Acarine and Attitude Adjuster, Certain Light and Three Counties over the 9th. Observe from Brunton Park and Beamwham and Acarine and Three Counties, Drumlargan, Certain Light and Attitude Adjuster. Number 10, Observe from Brunton Park and Beamwham and Three Counties, Drumlargan, Acarine, Certain Light and Attitude Adjuster. This will be the second last fence on the next circuit in the Christie's Foxhunter's Chase. It's number 11 of the 22 at the moment. And Observe, who's made just about all the running, is joined by Brunton Park as rider. Brod Munro Wilson putting up 1 pound overweight. Katie Rymel's in 3rd on Three Counties. Then Beamwham and Acarine and Drumlargan, Certain Light and Attitude Adjuster over the 12th. And quite closely grouped, the runners. Observe on the inside of Brunton Park. Beamwham 3rd and Three Counties going well in 4. 5 Acarine, 6 Certain Light, 7 and 8 a Drumlargan and Attitude Adjuster. 10 left to jump with Observe on the inside, Tom Grantham of Brod Munro Wilson. Matching strides almost, these horses. From Beamwham, 3 Counties and Acarine and Certain Light, and Attitude Adjuster getting a little bit closer, and then Drumlagan. Running down to the water, number 14. Observe, nearest to us. With Brunton Park right up beside him. 3 Counties and Beamwham and Certain Light and Acarine next, followed by Attitude Adjuster, and out of the picture is Drumlagan. Third of the 4 ditches. And 3 Counties, a good jump there, goes up to join Observe. This is the 16th. 3 Counties and Observe from Certain Light on the outside. Brunton Park, Acarine going well in the inner. Beamwham and Attitude Adjuster being chased along by his rider, Mickey D. The final ditch, 6 from home. Observe on the inside of 3 Counties. Certain Light towards the outer with Beamwham. Acarine, Brunton Park, and Attitude Adjuster. 5 from home. 3 Counties, Observe, Certain Light. Not a lot between them. Beamwham was 4. Begin the run downhill now. And Katie Reimel on 3 Counties with the advantage. From Certain Light on the outside, 4 left to jump. Observe back in third. Acarine making ground on the outside. Beamwham comes next. 3 Counties landed in the lead there. Very slight mistake by Acarine in third, but Acarine still making quite significant progress. 3 Counties in the lead from Certain Light. Acarine over on the far side. Observe and Beamwham next. Attitude Adjuster still being chased along, but not getting on terms with them. 3 Counties and Certain Light together there from Acarine. They're racing now towards the home turn, and Certain Light has taken it up from 3 Counties, and then Acarine under pressure is Observe. They've got 2 fences left to jump now in the Christie's Foxhunters. 3 Counties is still going well, just in behind the leader, though, Certain Light, as they come down towards the second last. Certain Light with the advantage from 3 Counties in second. Acarine is third. This is the second last fence. Certain Light on the far side. 3 Counties coming there again on the near side. Certain Light landed by a length and a half from 3 Counties, but 3 Counties still battling. Acarine's back in third, and then come Observe and Beamwham. This is the final fence now. Certain Light over on the far side, by a length from 3 Counties. Certain Light lands in the lead. 3 Counties second. Acarine jumps at third, and then 4 comes Observe, and racing into the closing stages. 3 Counties beginning to put in a tremendous challenge over on the far side. It's Certain Light from 3 Counties, and Certain Light is quickening again and going to go away and win it and at the line. Certain Light has won it, and 3 Counties is second. 3 Counties second again for the successive year. It's going to be quite close for third, with Acarine holding on to third just in front of Observe 4, and behind then came Beamwham and Attitude Adjuster, and finally Brunton Park. And so the result of the 1988 Christie's Foxhunters Chase: first, number 5, Certain Light, owned by Mrs. Angus Campbell, trained by her, a third winner of the season, and ridden by Mr. Paul Hacking. Second was number 12, 3 Counties, owned by Miss Katie Reimel, trained by Mrs. Mercy Reimel and ridden by Miss Katie Reimel. And third was number 1, Acarine, owned by Mrs. Peter Harris, trained by Peter Harris and ridden by Mr. Marcus Armitage. Fourth was the long-time leader, number 9, Observe.
5, Certain Light, 9-1. Second, number 12, 3 Counties, 7-2. And third, number 1, Acarine, 2-1 favourite.